Hi everyone, it's Don from Don's Family Vacation, and I got a question the other day on the channel about recommendations for how to get a good travel agent. Do I have a recommendation for a travel agent and anything like that? And I'm a travel agent. Information's below on all my videos. But besides that, I am going to give you some tips on what to look for when you're looking for a travel agent, and I'm going to do that right after this. Number one, make sure the agent can send you to a travel agent website. And I don't mean one that can be created on Wix or GoDaddy.com. I mean the company has a website that has other agents on it besides that person. So if you Google just the travel agent company, that agency will come up. That's number one. At least you know then you're dealing with an actual travel agency and not just somebody saying they are a travel agent. And secondly, make sure that the travel agent is a member of CLIA, C-L-I-A, Cruise Line International Association. That way you at least know that they're part of a governing body. What CLIA is it kind of overlooks both the cruise line industry and the travel agents themselves and kind of make sure that they're dealing with reputable people. If they hear a lot of complaints about a travel agent, they will kick them out of the association, and cruise lines that are kind of not very reputable neither can also be eliminated from CLIA as well. So always make sure that your travel agent is a member of CLIA. Next, don't be afraid to ask the agent if they've had any training with the cruise lines. And if they say, yes, I've had the high training with Royal Caribbean, I've done all their training. Say, oh great, have you done Carnival? Have you done Princess? And if they've only done training with one cruise line, then maybe they don't have a whole lot of experience in dealing with cruises. They might have been on a few themselves, or they've sold a few to this cruise line, or they're just starting in the industry. So make sure that you know that and ask if they have multiple cruise line training, because there's a lot of training out there. Every cruise line has different tiers of training to go through and reach different levels, and you want to have an agent who has the most training possible from the cruise lines as well as experience cruising themselves. For instance, myself, I've reached the top level in training so far with Princess, Cunard, Royal, Norwegian, Carnival, Asmara, Emerald, Amway, MSC, Seabourn, Cunard, Princess, I think I said, just a ton. And I go in every 4 months and look and see if there's new training or updates, and I retrain myself every 4 months, so 3 times a year on all those different cruise lines to make sure I'm up to date with what the cruise lines are telling me and any changes that they've made, new ships they're launching, and all those kind of things. And if you're only taking the training for one cruise line, then chances are that's what you're going to try and sell all the time, instead of giving people a wide choice and a wide amount of different options when they're asking you what to do. So make sure that the agent's done a lot of training as well. And number 4 is kind of just go by your feeling when you're dealing with the agent. For instance, if you're emailing back and forth or you make a phone call and the person seems really businesslike, and oh, what sail date would you like to go on? What cabin would you like? How many people are there going to be? Okay, I say you should take Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Sea on that cruise. Okay, thanks. Are they asking, what are the ages of your children? What are some shore excursions you like to do? Why are you taking this cruise? Is there a celebration you have in mind? How are you today? What made you decide to look at cruising? Oh, you like Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas? Great. Have you thought of any other ships that might have the same value for a cheaper price? What's more important to you, a better vacation, keeping it to a budget, or is this a once-in-a-lifetime cruise for you? Ask the questions and talk to them. And if you have an easygoing feeling with somebody, it makes the experience so much nicer that it feels like you're talking to a friend about cruising as opposed to a business transaction. I I like to hope that people think that I'm me, whether I'm doing these videos here or I'm talking to you in person. And I'm not going to try and sell you something myself. Here's an example of something that an agent should do. I get numerous, because of this channel, calls from people or emails from people asking me my opinion on something, and I'll give them my opinion on that, and they go and book their cruise with whatever cruise line they want to book it with after I give my opinion and suggestions. And that's it. I'm not trying to say, hey, why did you do that? Why didn't you come to me? I'm just giving out information, and that's how a travel agent should be. Now, a lot of travel agents make all their money from the sales, and I can understand them trying to push and not wanting to do a lot of work because of, if they're not going to get paid for it, shall we say. But you gotta pick and choose kind of thing, right? Just because you gave information to somebody this time and you don't get a sale out of it doesn't mean they won't deal with you next time. And if you have a pleasant experience as an agent with the customer and as a customer with the agent, then everybody gets along and it becomes a lasting relationship instead of a one-time deal. So that's just my opinion on what you should look for in a travel agent. Most of all, make sure you're comfortable with somebody, because if you don't trust your travel agent, then you really shouldn't be using a travel agent, as far as I'm concerned. But make sure they also have the qualifications, the website, clear representation, have they had the training, things like that. And if all those four things happen, then you're going to like that travel agent, and you two will have a great relationship for many, many cruises and travel destinations to come. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos and more ship reviews and blogs, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, you have yourself a safe and a great vacation.